Hi everybody, today we are going to discuss object. The entity that contains both attributes and actions associated with it is called object. Every object is described by its name, object, identifier, and the lifespan of the object. Object is usually object-oriented database management system, OODBMS. For every OODBMS provides a unique identity to each independent object stored in the database. This unique identifier is implemented via a unique system generated object identifier OID. The value of OID is invisible to the user, but it is used internally by the system to identify each object uniquely. The main property of OID is that it is immutable. Each OID is used only once. That is, even the object is destroyed from the database. Its OID should not be assigned to another object. OID cannot be modified by the user. Every object has two components, that is, number one, state, number two, behavior. First one, state. The state of an object defines the structure of the object. The state is the sum of the data values characterizing an object at a precise moment in a time. A state lasts long as no external stimuli interact with the object. The state influences the behavior of the object. Next, behavior. The behavior of an object is defined by the set of methods which can be applied on it. All objects instantiated from the same class will have similar behaviors because they have methods. Every object has the following properties: abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, or not. First, abstraction is the process of identifying the essential aspects of an entity and ignoring the unimportant properties. Number two, encapsulation means that an object contains both the data structure and the set of operations that can be used to manipulate it. The concept of information hiding is that we separate the external aspects of an object from its internal details. Next, inheritance. Inheritance allows one class to be defined as a special case of more general class. Next, polymorphism means many forms. It means different behavior of functions or operators or objects as different situations. Object database is a database management system in which information is represented in the form of objects as used in object-oriented programming. Object databases are different from relational databases, which are table-oriented. Object relational databases are a hybrid of both approaches. The main objects of DBMS are: number 1, minimal redundancy. Data redundancy is the duplicate of same data at more than one storage space. This duplication of data leads to wastage of storage space and time and affect cost also. This redundancy has to be eliminated by integrating the data at one place. Number 2, consistency. Data duplication creates multiple levels of operation. At some occasion of duplication data, entities may supply incorrect or conflicting information. At such time, the database is said to be inconsistent. Consistency of data has to be achieved through redundancy control. Third, sharing of data. This means various users can use the same data in the database. Moreover, new application can be developed according to the needs to operate against the same stored data. Hence, the objectives of DBMS is to satisfy the data requirement of various new applications without the need of high-level separate data for each application. Number 4, to provide multiple user interface. In order to allow different users to access the database, DBMS provides a query language for casual users such as SQL to access the database. B. Programming language interfaces. For application programmers. C. Menu-driven interfaces for stand and alone users. Number 5, simplicity. Another objectives of DBMS is to make application development procedure simple and easier. To achieve this, DBMS is accompanied without powerful query manipulation and reports generation tools. Next, sixth one, flexibility. Rdnms allows change to the structure of database without affecting the stored data. The existing application, thus it should make the application development cheaper, faster, and flexible. Seventh one, data migration. This object is important to make the database economical. All data are not required very frequent. Thus, the rarely accessed data can be stored on slower access or on cheap devices. Whereas more frequently accessed data can be stored on fast access or direct access media device. Thus, the data migration implies the adjustment of data or cost on cheap media devices. Next, H, to restrict unauthorized access. Data in database must be secure, hence an important objective. Hence, an important objective of database system is to restrict unauthorized access. To ensure the DBMS must provide a identification of user of the database before they can use the database. B, monitoring users' action so that if they do something wrong, they are likely to be punished. C, all content should be proper and not easy to check. Next, ninth one, privacy and security. Privacy means when, how, and to what. Extent data should be given to users. Database or costly products, and hence their security is very important. Security of data is needed from accidental as well as intentional disposal. Thus, to achieve privacy and security is also an important objective of DBMS. Next, 10th one. To enforce integrity. Integrity is data accuracy. It also implies that incorrect information cannot be stored in the database In order to achieve the objective of integrity, some integrity constants are enforced on uh, enforced on database. A DBMS should have the capacity for designing, imposing consistency constants. Next, 11th one, maintain standards. All applicable standards should be followed in the representation of data, such as format conventions and data names, documentation, etc. The standardized data is very helpful. Is very helpful during migration or interchanging of data. This will result in uniformity of the entire database as well as its uses. Database management system has made a revolution in all the industries that handles lots of data. All these organizations are making a huge profit just because of database management system. This is why, because DBMS provides a lot benefits to all these companies, and there are lots of objectives of using the database management system. DBMS can store a lot of data in it. So far, all the big firms, DBMS is really ideally technology to use. It can store thousands of records in it, and one can fetch all that data whenever it is needed. Transactions in DBMS is a set of logically related operations. Transaction states in DBMS are the states for which a transaction goes throughout its life. Transaction states are active state, partially committed state, failed state, or aborted state. Database. A database management system stores data in such a way that it becomes easier to retrieve, manipulate, and produce information. Traditionally, data was organized in file formats. DBMS was a new concept then, and all the research was done to overcome the deficiencies in traditional style of data management. The modern DBMS has the following characteristics. Number one, real world entity. A modern DBMS is more realistic and uses real world entities to design its architecture. It uses the behavior and attributes too. For example, a school database may use student size and entity and their age as an attribute. Next one, relational based tables. DBMS allows entities and relations among them to form tables. A user can understand the architecture of a database just by looking at the table names. Next one, isolation of data and application. A database system is entirely different than its data. A database is an active entity, whereas data is said to be passive, on which the database works and organizes. DBMS also stores metadata, which is data about data, to ease its own process. Next one, less redundancy. DBMS follows the rules of normalization, which splits the relation when any of its attributes is having redundancy in values. Normalization is చొక్కారు మంచిగా పడుతుందిగా అక్కడ ఉందా అక్కడ మంచిగా పడుతుందా బాఫర్ నుంచి ఓకే ఓకే అదే చెప్పినా మొన్న అన్నా కదా సారా అయినా ఓకే ఓకే మరి నాకు ఎప్పుడో టైం చెప్తే నేను రెడీగా ఉంటాను ఓకే పర్లేదు అదే 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 ఓకే ఓకే పర్లేదు రోజు అటు ఇటు ఓకే ఓకే ట్రై ఒకవేళ కాకపోతే సెట్ కాకపోతే నేను ఎవరైనా పంపిస్తాను ఎవరైనా అటు నుంచి వచ్చేవాళ్ళు ఉంటే చెప్పిద్దాం లేకపోతే ఓకే 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 ఓకే, రెడీ అయినాక మరి నేను పోయి రేపైనా ఎప్పుడైనా పోయి తీసుకొస్తాను. నాకు అయిపోయాక రెడీ అయినాక చెప్పాలి. చెప్పు ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది, మరిపల్లి కూడా పెట్టిస్తావా? ఓకే ఓకే. ఆ. ఓకే. ఓకే. ఆ. ఓకే, మన పని కావాలి ఏదైతే. అంతే కదా, సేమ్ ఉంటుంది, ఏముంటుంది కానీ. ఏం కాదు, మన పని నడవాలి అట్లా. సరే, నాకు అయిపోయాక నాకు మళ్ళీ చెప్పరా. ఓకే. చేస్తా. మాట్లాడి సెట్ అయిపోయినా, మనం తక్కువ తీసుకోమంటే. ఓకే, ఎంత పంపిద్దాం మరి లాస్ట్? అంత కాదు కానీ చూడని చెప్పరా మీరు. ఉమ్. ఆ. ఓకే ఓకే. ఉమ్. ఓకే. అదే. ఓకే. ఎంత పంపిద్దాం మరి? ఇద్దాం ఇద్దాం ఇద్దాం, అట్లా ఏం లేదు కానీ ఇచ్చేద్దాం, కానీ ఎంతో చెప్తే నేను నీకు గూగుల్ పే చేస్తాను. అట్లా ఎంత వేయాల్సిందే తప్పలేదు. ఇచ్చేద్దాం ఇచ్చేద్దాం, ఇంత ఇవ్వను, నేను నాకు చెప్తే నేను గూగుల్ పే చేస్తాను. ఉమ్. ఓకే, నేను కొట్టేస్తాను. నేను కొట్టేస్తాను. రెండు ఉన్నాయి. లాస్ట్ ఏముంటుంది ఆ నెంబర్? ఓకే, నేను దాన్ని కొట్టేస్తాను, కొట్టాక నేను ఫోన్ చేస్తాను. సరే. ఓకే. సరే.